We wouldn't be here without the sponsors. And some sponsors were given a slot to present their solution. Some sponsors were given workshops. Some sponsors are having booths. And we have handpicked a few of them and present them in a really funny and interactive way. And again, we want to make it a little bit, sort of enticing for you as well. So what we're going to do right now is that there is going to be a quiz about 3D technologies, about the sponsors, 7 questions, and at the end of the quiz, the person who's going to get most of the answers right and will be the fastest is going to win another camera. Thank you. So, Insta360, again, $500 actually camera, which is not bad at all, honestly. So for one of you who is going to be the fastest with the highest number of answers is going to win this camera. Are you ready? Okay, come on, are you ready? Okay, much better, perfect. So take out your smartphones, and while you are submitting your names, please, to join the quiz, you need to type in your name. So type in your name. Wow, 30 people already joined the quiz. And while you are still joining the quiz, I'm going to ask the sponsors and the partners to get ready, because I'm going to ask you a few follow-up questions. So it's going to be a mixed bag of questions about the companies, which areas they operate in, and also 1 or 2 bonus questions that are really more on the fun fact side of things. All right, 126 people are already in. Let's wait for a few more moments, and then I'm going to fire up the first question. So 3, 2, 1. All right, let's start with the first question. And the first question is about the company FreeGone. So what field does FreeGone actually work in? Is it 3D printing, surveying tools, AR apps, or is it a game design? You got 20 seconds to answer this question. And again, the faster you are, the better chances of winning this camera. Okay, so the time is up. Let's take a look at how you voted. 49% of you voted for surveying tools, and that is the correct answer. Oh, perfect. Give yourself a clap, those of you who got that right. And FreeGone. Can I get the FreeGone up over here? Perfect. Welcome on stage. Peter, join me over here.
Yeah, thank you. Almost correct. Survey tools, but not only the tools, mostly the solutions. We are not only the box movers, not only selling the tools, we are providing full solutions for surveying, data collection, many other segments, even from agriculture, construction, and so on. So really solution, but...
Perfect.
Yeah.
One follow-up question on that. Which industries are your main customers from?
Mostly land surveying. This is our core. Also, we came up from the land surveying sector, but it's really wide. It's construction, agriculture, industry, search and rescue. It's still more and more. It's really wide.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And if people are going to visit your booth, tell me one thing that they are going to learn.
A lot of things. A lot of things.
Pick one.
Yeah. The drones, 3D scanners, all of the technologies, all of the solutions, a very interesting technology. For example, DJI Dog, which is autonomous drone.
Perfect.
A lot of things. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, let's give it up for Peter from FreeGone.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the next question. The next question is about the company LiDARetto or LiDARetto. What is it best known for? Mobile LiDAR, 3D modeling, VR training, or robotics? Is this a tricky question, or is it that straightforward? Let's take a look. More people actually joined the quiz already, almost 160. So let's reveal the answer, and you are absolutely right. Still a few people who didn't get this one right. So people from LiDARetto, can you please join me over here on stage? Let's give it up for them, please, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. Welcome. So, very quickly, again, what kind of customers do you usually serve?
We focus on surveyors because I'm surveyor. We are in the past focused on the surveyor with the other products, because I think surveyors understand the technology, but in fact the technology we offer can serve to anybody who needs 3D data with certain accuracy. So it's not just the surveyors, but really anybody.
Perfect. What kind of problems or challenges do you help your clients to solve?
It's many. It's many because people expect something very one-click solution. They really expect that from mobile mapping means that they do a lot of work, very productive way, very quickly. We have to teach them how to do it. It's a development I still
Perfect.
learning.
Where is your booth located?
In the corner. I can't tell the.
So in the back of the room.
In the back, yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for LiDAR Reto. Okay, let's move on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. And after this one, we're going to have a bonus question. So this one is about the company YORD. So what does YORD actually focus on? Is it CAD software, LiDAR sensors, 3D scanning, or is it extended reality? So, what are your thoughts? And again, somebody from the company, please get ready. Okay, let's take a look at the answers. And the correct one is extended reality. Very good, 70% of you got it right. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Let's give it up for
Nice to see
him,
you.
ladies and gentlemen. All right, so a quick one. Tell us more about extended reality and what do you do?
Okay, so YORD is basically creating or building projects and immersive experiences in all kind of digital realities, meaning extended reality, virtual reality, augmented, mixed, and pretty much any other reality out there. Like, to give you a better picture, on one scale there can be, for example, virtual reality training simulations for the militaries. In the middle, some mixed reality sales, marketing, activations tools for automotive luxury brands. And on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, there can be like augmented reality experiences and full or digital layers for full cities in Arabian desert. So it really covers kind of the whole spectrum of digital layers and what can be done with the technology there.
Brilliant. And if people are going to visit your booth, what's one thing that they are going to learn?
They can learn pretty much about any kind of use case in these realities. As I mentioned, we leverage the advantages of integrating the 3D space and how we can kind of interact with different use cases in the 3D environment. So not just the 2D screens, we are 3D species used to operate in 3D space, so that's what we are going to teach you, how you can leverage it in these multiple realities specifically for your use case.
Stanislav, thank you so much, and stay with me on stage because we've got one bonus question that was actually submitted by your colleagues, which is fantastic, and it talks about the capabilities of our smartphones. So the bonus question is, how many smartphones in the world are already AR ready today? 500 million, 1 billion, 1.4 billion, or 2.5 billion? So we've got these powerful tools in our pockets. Let's take a look at how many of them are actually ready for the augmented reality. Okay, let's take a look.
Okay, this was close, but nice. It's 1.4 billion.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. 1.4 billion mobile phones are actually ready to use the augmented reality. Not everyone is using it as it should be. Maybe you know the game Pokémon GO 8 years ago. That was like the big kind of start of the augmented reality experiences. We have moved a lot forward with all of this, and pretty much anyone with any device today can leverage the advantages of augmented reality. So it's just the matter of activation and kind of the beginning of the user journey and customer experience inside the augmented reality.
Stanislav, thank you so much. Let's give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Good job. Okay, 2 more companies to put into the spotlight, and then the final, and really a question I'm very much looking forward to. The next one is about the company AVAC. where do they operate in? What is their field? AR development, drone data solutions, immersive visualization, or is it a medical tech? Where do they operate in? Okay, this is an even split or more of an even split. So let's take a look at how you voted. And the correct answer is 57% of you got it right. So drone data solution, please join me over here on stage. Let's give it up for Avek. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Perfect. So tell us more. What kind of challenges do you help to solve your clients?
Yeah, one of the things is to save the time and costs, because AVAC is a cloud platform, so you can upload data anywhere, anytime, and we just take care for it and process it for you, that you don't have to take care for it. That's quite simple.
Cool. What is the most common use case of your technology?
Its most common use case will be by the construction sites. They just fly over the construction, measure everything, collect the data with drone, and then to make the calculations and invoice it. Quite simple.
Okay, perfect. Last question. One thing that people are going to learn at your booth.
You will get free beer. This is one thing.
Free beer?
Sure.
Okay, let's give it up for them. That's a really good invitation. Martin, thank you so much. By the way, a quick note, all of these companies, they have booths in the area over there, okay? All of them could be easily located, so make sure they're going to be serving you with some nice information, and some companies even with some beer. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's move on to the next question. Get ready. Oh, a quick show of hands. Is there anybody who got all the answers right until this point? Can you raise your hands? Okay. Nice, nice. Up to 10 people, roughly speaking. So it's going to be a close call. Okay, last two, ladies and gentlemen. The next question is about QuaternAR, the company. What do they work with? Augmented reality, 3D printing, smart wearables, or machine parts? Okay. So let's wait for a few more moments. And let's see how you voted. Okay, 91% of you augmented reality. And of course, that is the correct answer. Please join me on stage, QuaternAR. Let's give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Richard, welcome, welcome. So again, I would ask you, what type of customers do you serve most often?
Okay, so we have kind of unconventional customer. Our customer are software developers, which already have deployed solutions in 3D space, but would like to extend their solution with virtual reality and augmented reality solutions.
Okay. Which countries do you operate in?
We are right now based right here in Prague, but we are trying to target customers all over the world.
Nice. And what is the most common use case for your technology?
Okay, so our use case is we are trying to target developers who already have some 3D applications, and they want to extend it with augmented reality, virtual reality, and we try to provide them tools to help them with that, and we are operating in many fields such as medical, construction, 3D mapping, GIS, and so on.
Perfect. And I saw your colleague with a headset, actually. What can people experience at your booth?
Okay, so our booth is right here behind these doors, and we can show you what we have already built. We can show you how legacy application, which was built like 20 years ago, can look in virtual reality, and maybe we can discuss how your application can look in virtual reality.
Awesome, Richard, thank you so much. Let's give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff. And we're gonna get to the last question. So get ready. This is your last chance to put odds in your favor to win this camera. And the next question, just to wrap it up, is on the fun side of things. So in 2014, astronauts on the ISS 3D printed a tool from a file which was sent from Earth. What was it? Multi-tool, socket wrench, hammer, or screwdriver? So they were lacking actually on a physical tool, and the headquarters back on the Earth sent the file to the ISS, and they 3D printed it up in the space in 2014, so more than 10 years ago. And so this was a tough one, so let's take a look at how you voted. 40%, 32%, 18 and 10. And the correct answer is, ladies and gentlemen, socket wrench. Please raise your hand who got it right. Very cool, very cool. So, more than 10 years ago, we sent the file and they 3D printed it up into space to fix one of the problems that they had over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to see the winner? Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And the winner is Matej Červeňan. Let's give it up for him. Matej, come join me on stage. 7 out of 7. By far the fastest time, 1 minute 4 seconds, followed by Jakub Červený. Let's give it up for him as well. Followed by Roman Lubun, Tom Kleinschmidt, and Ilya. Please join me over here on stage. Matej, congratulations. Good stuff. Okay, give it up for him one more time. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for playing along. I would like to invite you to join these amazing companies. They are having their booths in that area. It's a really compact and nice area where you can learn a lot about these companies and about all the latest that is happening actually with the 3D technologies.